Welcome to the Modern Web Podcast. I'm Jay Phelps.
Henry Zhu.
I'm Banana Ben Lesh.
Banana Ben Lesh. And I don't know what we're going to be talking about today, but probably Babel related because we have this guy here. So,
Maybe.
tell us about the new, let's start off with the Babel Minifier project. First off, how do you pronounce the project? Because everyone's going to wonder about this.
I'm wondering that too.
See, he doesn't even know.
I don't even know. Maybe Babili? I'm not really sure. I kind of want to change it back to just Babel Minifier.
So give us for the people who haven't heard about the project, give us a little context around what it is.
Yeah, so it's a minifier that's based on the Babel toolchain. And all that means is that it's literally just a Babel preset that you can add to your config, and then it will run a bunch of transformations and then minify your code. And then you can also run a separate CLI. If you don't already run Babel, then it'll just minify your code.
So it then, I guess, analyzes like the AST, like the actual structure of your code, and then makes decisions about how to minify it.
So similarly to how we might transform like arrow functions to regular functions, does the same thing except with minification.
Right. So, is there anything? Does it do anything fancier than your standard minification that we see?
Yeah. At the moment, it kind of basically does the same thing. So it'll do like it'll mangle the name. So like if you have a really long variable name, it'll rename everything to like A, B, C. But yeah, I think we want to work on like more, I guess more optimizations and stuff like that.
So if you had a variable that was dressed as either a Power Ranger or a banana, would it actually effectively like minify that out?
I don't know. Maybe we could minify it to emoji. That'd be interesting.
That would be good. That would be very...
Right, one can
Emojify.
Yeah, because Sebastian already made that Babel plugin. I think it was Babel plugin emojification.
What?
He did that like a while ago.
Why did I not see this?
Yeah, it was he did it at like a conference, like one of his talks.
Oh, I
And,
missed it.
Yeah.
Turns all identifiers into emojis.
Cool.
That's good. I think that's an important contribution. Thanks,
Yes.
Sebastian, for doing that.
Well done.
So this is a fun fact about Sebastian. One time Sebastian blocked Jay Phelps on Twitter because Jay ate the last piece of peach cobbler that Sam Ciccone had made.
Unfortunate.
Yeah.
So I was blocked for that.
For like what? How long?
I don't know. It was at least a month. He unblocked me, but only after Tracy nagged him about it. So, thank you for Sebastian for unblocking me. Back to the... I'm just going to call it Babel Minifier because I'm not even going to attempt to pronounce the name.
Right.
Why... I have a pretty good idea, but most the common question that I keep getting asked is, why? How is this different than Uglify or Clojure? Like, why are you guys doing this? Like, what is the reason?
Yeah, that's a really good question. Did not have a chance to write like actual blog post or something to explain all this, but probably put that up later today.
This is your chance to explain this to a Power Ranger and a banana. So.
So the main reason is because current minifiers like Uglify, they don't understand ES6 or any new syntax. So if you want to run your minifier, you have to run it through like something like Babel and then Uglify. And so if you want to target ES6 with because you're targeting the latest version of Chrome, then you can just run the minifier and then it would output the same ES6 code, which should save space.
Yeah. And there's a bunch of optimizations that one could do on ES6 code that you couldn't do on the transpiled output.
Right, that too, for sure.
And the browsers as well. Like, I know there's some efforts, some partnerships with Chrome in particular, and I believe with Edge as well. They're working with certain companies to try and advocate shipping ES6 code untranspiled so that they can get more usage in the wild by some of the top major company websites that get a lot of traffic, so that they can increase the performance of that usage. Because that's the real problem is it's kind of a chicken or the egg thing. Once all the browsers support it, a lot of people will still transpile because the transpiled output is faster.
Right.
But that's mostly because there's
enough time to...
Yeah, and there's not enough usage of those features for the browsers to get statistics based on those things.
Right,
so they log a bunch of analytics.
bind and stuff like that.
Yeah. So we kind of, some people have to bite the bullet and deal with that performance just so that the Chrome team, for example, can get more analytics on that and improve the performances.
Right. And then I guess another well, I guess smaller reason that it's interesting that it's through Babel is because even if like so when Uglify does support ES6, they're gonna have to support ES7 and then ES8, and since Babel supposedly will update everything, supposedly, if somebody does that, then you should be able to always use Babel to minify whatever version you're targeting.
Yeah,
in
that makes
future.
sense.
So future-proof minification. Yeah.
So I'm actually not super familiar with flow.
Flow type?
Yeah. So flow for people that are watching this banana talk is a like a type system / plugin for Babel, right? Like it works in unison with Babel.
It's not for Babel.
It's not really a plugin, like in the sense that that's the thing that does the checking. So the way you use Babel with Flow is that you run this plugin called Flow Strip Types. And so all it does is just remove the types from your source code. So your
okay, yeah, it doesn't actually do the checking.
Okay, so because the next side of that I was going to get at is if presumably Flow has similar things to like TypeScript, so you can declare fields private and things like that. And if that were the case, I would assume that you could, grok that with your tool and be like, oh, well, I know these ones here are private, so I can definitely minify these.
Right.
Are there any optimizations right now like that?
We have like, not flow, yeah, kind of. We had like this one with 4 of loops where if you put like it's an array, then we'll just turn it into a regular for loop instead of that crazy try catch and all that stuff. And there actually are 2 plugins that I know of. I forgot the name, but it's like Babel plugin type check or something like that, and it actually does turn flow types into like assertion checks at runtime.
Runtime checks, yeah.
So that's like maybe what you were thinking about. But
well, no, I think, correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe I am curious on this too. There's certain, when you have types, there's certain optimizations you can actually do. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Like,
so
as
like
part of the transpilation process, or in general.
Because you're like, oh, I know this is a number, I know this is an array. Then you could like totally, you could probably optimize that for sure. So if we could, integrate with the types, or I guess even just talk to this, like if they have some server or API, then we could get something from that too. Yeah.
Yeah, I was just curious because I know that the Angular folks they're using TypeScript, and I believe that they've got some efforts. I don't know where these efforts stand underway to try to leverage type information, and in particular, like whether things are private or protected and those sorts of identifiers to better minify output.
Okay.
So that's why I was curious if because I didn't quite understand how Flow worked. Like if it was truly like really integrated with Babel, I would think that you guys could leverage that.
Yeah, I think that might just be on like the roadmap thing. But right now it literally just strips the types, and then Flow is a separate command line tool that you can run.
Yeah, someone would have to just bite the bullet and do the work.
Yeah. Just like a lot of these things.
Yeah, right? Did you just start contributing? Is that how you...
Yeah, I guess. So I worked on this other project called JSCS before. It's kind of like a code style checker, kind of like JS Hint. And I guess I
use Jay for that, just incidentally. I just make Jay read my code. It's really good.
Oh, you're the linter. So I guess I really cared about linting and code. So I thought that this was a cool project to contribute to. And then that's how I learned about like ASTs and JavaScript in general. And then after I found out about Babel, I was like, oh, this is like similar. Like we're all manipulating the AST and stuff like that. So I figured, oh, maybe I could figure out how to contribute. And I learned about ES6 because I didn't even know what that was at the time. And then helped out with another project called Babel ESLint, which is like kind of like a translation layer for ESLint because it doesn't understand new syntax. And through that I got more context into Babel, and then just slowly kind of worked on like documentation and
so
stuff.
Babel ESLint is a translation layer. Are you saying for like non-standard ES features or something like that? You can be like, it'll look there first to be like, oh, I know about these rules.
It's like a kind of like a wrapper around the parser. So in ESLint you can specify different parsers.
So if you wanted to use like object spread or something like that, then
although now like so that's interesting too. So like ESLint kind of like it also supports I guess stage 4. So they're planning on adding like async and like they already have object spread actually under like some experimental flag. But otherwise, like if you want to use types or decorators or anything like that, then you'll need to use Babel Wasteland or something like that.
What's the default parser that it uses Esprima or?
But yeah, it actually uses this thing called S03E, which was like a fork of Esprima, and then recently got turned into a wrapper for Acorn. But ESLint and all the code still uses like Esprima, so it has to do this conversion layer, and that ends up being the exact same thing about ESLint does.
Yeah.
So it would be nice if we could like combine all those efforts.
I feel like
They combine them, and then in open source spirit, we should then fork them.
Right.
Afterwards.
Again. Right.
Yeah.
On that note, I feel like I've been a part of several different communities, not just JavaScript communities,
Yeah.
and I feel like JavaScript community is the only community in which like there's been like thousands of implementations of parsers of the language. Like,
There's a lot.
like in every other language,
Yeah, Babel
there's like
has its
usually
own
like
parser.
one parser to rule them all.
Yeah.
There's just every month there's a new parser for JavaScript.
Unfortunately.
I'm gonna fork the whole JavaScript community. I think next.
I'm gonna fork the specification and
just fork
semicolons are no longer
like a
optional.
new
Like,
JavaScript or something like
yeah,
with a Y.
JavaScript,
I like that.
banana script.
Oh,
I like that.
should check if it's NPM.
It probably exists. I'm sure that we would fail the JS module drinking game, like the Node module drinking game where you go and you're like,
Okay,
oh.
this, what do you, how do
So
you
there's
play?
all right. So there's this drinking game. There's two ways to play. Either one is a Node module or one is just .js. So you like name a word and then you Google
search
to
it.
see if that word .js is an actual thing.
Mhm.
And like, I mean, I have never come up with a word that wasn't a thing. Like one time I was like viaduct. Certainly like that's like the weirdest word I could think of at the
Yeah.
time, and like viaduct JS was it. was a thing.
But did you, if you play the game, do you count squatters? Because there's like some of the best names on npm are being just squatted.
I was like, Babel Minifier should have been BBL.
Yeah.
Because you take out the vowels, and then obviously that was...
BBL is great.
That's great, but that's already taken.
It's
So.
already taken.
Is it squatted or is it a real project?
I mean, it has like 30 downloads, so...
Yeah.
It's got 30 down. So it's a squatter then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was just gonna look for it. Where is it?
People actually
BBL?
squat like the presets too. So we have like someone actually has like Babel preset 2020. Because I was trying to get like 18 and 19, and I was like, oh, I guess, but that's a while later, so I'll ask about it later.
You guys are evil. You're very evil.
I can't find it. I found make_BBLs
Mm.
will concatenate values for a burrow block. And
What about banana script?
wait, find package banana. There we go.
I know there's definitely a banana, but what about
Yeah, for
banana
sure.
script? Of course, if it was a custom language, why would it be
Right, but
on
yeah,
npm?
no, people start putting like bash scripts and everything on it. So.
No, weirdly, Twitter stream CLI came up. I don't know what that's about.
But there's no banana script.
No banana script. Yeah, I don't know.
Excellent.
There is a taco script though.
Yes, I heard that.
I like the esoteric like bit manipulation languages like
Brainfuck?
cow. Yeah, like that one's one. Like Brainfuck's the one, and then cow I like because cow is like it's either your character is either a lowercase m, a capital M, and then a 0, a lowercase o, or a capital O.
Yeah.
So like everything is like, and it's combinations of those three. So it's like moo, 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 moo.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
the
yeah.
entire code base reads like that. It's pretty good.
There's a Donald Trump. I don't know what it's called, but
Oh.
there's a Trump script, like programming language.
What?
And it's
What?
you have to read some of the syntax when you find it. But if I recall correctly, you say things like, you're like it's huge, and then like build a wall.
Yeah, for sure.
I gotta see if I can bring this up. So Trump script, make Python great again. This is a thing.
It is.
It's on GitHub under this Sam Shadwell. He's clearly a patriot. Let's see what we got. Is there examples? Wait.
Grammar.
What? Features, no floating point numbers, only integers. America never does anything halfway.
Right. I mean that makes sense.
Right,
It
yeah,
does,
yeah.
it does.
These are pretty good. Our language will automatically correct Forbes 4.5 billion to 10 billion. So it's so ridiculous. So your numbers will just change. That's good. That's good. This isn't even a political podcast, but I like that stuff. So I want an example. All right, here's an example. Read aloud. I don't know what this example does, but read aloud. It says, what we are in this country Hillary speaks nothing but lies. But look at me, I came to this election to make believe again. Oh wait, I'm sorry, I came to this election to make guys believe again, believe in fact, if all of us realize the light, say vote Trump. It keeps going, it's crazy. Washington was for nothing. And it finishes with America is great. I think that's probably like the terminus of the
Again.
So great. Like, I love that. I mean, this guy is clearly a smart individual who spent a lot of time. A lot of time. He's made programming great again. What do you think? Should we re-implement Netflix and Trump script?
I think it would probably take a while.
Make Netflix great again.
Make a Babel plugin.
Transform your JavaScript to JavaScript. Oh my god, that'd be such a waste of a weekend.
A Babel plugin for Trump script. It's good. I like that. It's a good plan. I'd like to point out that this banana costume is so convincing that I've literally had this fruit fly buzzing around me the entire time I've been talking. Seen a couple other bananas over at the lunch table checking me out too. So
Yeah.
I think the banana costume is going quite well.
We should need some ice cream, make a banana split.
Oh, that's horrible, man.
Huh.
So, did you guys ever see I think there was a TED Talk about it. I've never seen the TED Talk, but like how to actually peel a banana.
Oh yeah, you peel it from the other end.
For this end here, you don't do it from here where you like snap this sucker and then you peel it down. Like you actually get down here and you like pinch it and then you peel it from there. Like that's.
Yeah, I tried it and it just didn't work as well. So I ended
I
up
do it
just
that way
breaking
every
it.
time. Yeah, I feel like I've learned something because of that. So it's.
I like there's a satisfaction that comes with breaking the end, but you
Yeah.
just don't get with the other one.
You're scaring me.
No, not that type of satisfaction.
So.
So yeah.
Babel Minify now. What's it? What's the spelling of it? Because we couldn't pronounce it before.
Oh, it's Babili. Babili.
1 L.
I think so. Yeah.
Babili.
Babili.
Babel.
You can do Babili.
Babili.
Works for me. And it's open source. Everybody.
Yeah,
that's listening
it's
to it.
open source, MIT license.
Bippity boppity boo.
And then it's also like version 0.0.1. So
Super beta.
yeah,
Super alpha.
we need a lot of contributors. So
All right. Well, again, where can we find you on Twitter?
on Twitter, my Twitter is left_pad.
It's pretty good.
Left_pad.
It's pretty good.
I'm glad you're
if he
swatting that name.
No, dude. If he deletes his Twitter account,
Yeah.
Twitter goes down.
Oh.
That's it. Like the internet probably implodes at that point.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
I just got a.
You didn't write left pad, did you?
No, no.
Oh, okay.
That was me.
Where can we find you?
You can find me on Twitters at _Jay Phelps.
Yeah.
The regular Jay Phelps is like a.
He blocked you, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. He's like a 16 or 6. Well, he blocked me because he thought. Well, I assume he thought. He didn't tell me this, but people always accidentally tweet him instead
Oh,
of
I
me.
see.
Not always, but a lot of times
Yeah.
tweet him instead of me. And so he always just like, I think you mean this guy, you know. And he got all butthurt. There was someone that was like that with you too, right?
Yeah. There's a Ben _Lesh. That his real name is Ben Lesher, I think, because it shows up. I don't know why he didn't take
Yeah,
Ben
Ben
Lesher,
Lesher.
but
Yeah, you should squat that one. You should change your name to Ben Lesher.
Ben
Right,
Lecious.
Ben Lecious.
Ben Delicious.
As a banana, maybe.
Banana-licious.
Banana boat
Banana-licious. There's so many things we could do with this.
What about you? Where do we
Uh,
find the Bens on the Twitters?
At Ben Lesh.
At Ben.
Or just find Tracy's account. It's
yeah.
another good way.
Tracy's definitely probably retweeted him or tagged him in something.
One of my friends, I said, "Have you seen my Twitter lately?" He's like, "Yes, you eat food, you write Ember, and you Ben Lesh."
So Ben Lesh.
Do it.
Power Ranger. Wait, where's the banana costume?
What? Oh, let me go get the banana costume. I'll be back.
I'll wear the banana. Are you?
The
Good.
angry banana.
Angry banana selfie.
OJ's putting the thing on.
It's so hard.
Need help?
Transformation complete.
You look like an alien. It looks so amazing. Wait. I'm gonna snap a picture just so you can see it. Look at me.
My nose is up here.
That's
Oh my god, that's ridiculous.
You're just the alien. Okay, guys, sit down, have fun.
You have to have the mask.
All right.
You want it on or just... Actually, with this, what I found was it's easiest just to set it on your face instead of putting the whole mask on because we're just going to take it off anyway.
yeah.
I don't know, this is pretty good.
I don't know if we were
Wait.
introduced.
Henry.
Oh, you guys
Henry,
didn't know
yeah.
each other? Oh.
Nice to meet you.
Alright. Let's get a shot of us all in costume before I take this fucking thing off.
I'm laughing at I'm in a banana costume.
Oh, I hurt.
Wait.
Alright, it's coming off. Oh.
It's hot.
Oh.
Oh god, so good.
Alright, so choose.
All right, so Jay,
Hi.
you start. Okay, go ahead.
What am I starting with?
Welcome to the Modern Web Podcast.
Hello.
Man.
What is your name?
Welcome to the Modern Web Pop. I'm having a stroke. Okay.
Yeah. So wait. I had this queued up and amazing because I haven't had this costume on before. I'm kind of excited about it.
Give me a second.
Oh, you're backing up.
I'm ready for it.
Are you guys gonna join me for this? It's pretty good. Wait, here we go. Gotta turn my volume up, maybe.
Peanut butter jelly time, peanut butter jelly time, peanut butter jelly time. Where you at? There you go. Peanut butter jelly, peanut butter jelly, peanut butter jelly.
I think that's enough.
No, keep going. I need to Snapchat it. Do it one more time. It was good.
All right.
One more.
You're
Dance
getting
party
what's
is not
Snapchat, like
over.
30
Barely
seconds?
see.
Yeah. 30
You
seconds.
can barely. I didn't even realize you put that.
Put it back on.
Wait.
This is a good intro video.
Peanut butter jelly, peanut butter jelly, peanut butter jelly with a baseball bat. Peanut butter jelly, peanut butter jelly, peanut butter jelly with a baseball bat. Now where you at? There you go. Now peanut butter jelly, peanut butter jelly, peanut butter jelly, peanut butter.
That was good. That was good.